Hey guys, Zach here from Kubota of Lynchburg. Today we're going to continue our series of what is the lift capacity of a tractor. So today we're going to do the L4701. It's the one step up from what we'll call our standard L series, where we have the 2501, the 33, 3901, 3902s, which we've tested their lift capacities before, and we've actually done pretty impressive. It was able to pick up about 1,675 pounds, a foot or two off the ground. So we're going to test the next size up. Let's say the lift capacity of your standard L series isn't quite enough, but you want to go up in a little bit of size, up in a little bit of power. That's why we're going to test this one. So the loader on this one is the 765 loader. So that means that's your lift capacity in kilograms. What this tractor is rated for, at your pivot pins, which if you come in here you can see is where it pivots on the quick attach, that is rated for right at 1,680 pounds, 1,680 pounds. Now obviously, the further out you go, the less it's going to pick up. So Kubota does give us a rating 20 inches forward of this pivot pin. So basically right around the front of this box blade, it's supposed to pick up about 1,260 pounds, 1,260 pounds. Now unfortunately, testing that is difficult right at that 20 inch because we have to add so much weight. So most of my weight is further forward, which means it's supposed to be even less. Right now, I do have 1,260 pounds loaded on this pallet. We've taken the pallet forks, which weigh about 358 pounds, Land Pride PFL 3048s. We take the Land Pride box blade, the BB 2596, that weighs 658 pounds. And if you look at this massive weight I just set in here, which was difficult, that is a 230 pound front tractor weight, and we were stupid and put it on after we put the box blade on, so that was a lot of fun sliding that in there. But right now we're at 1,260 pounds. This is what it's rated for to pick up here, so again, keep in mind this is a little forward. We're going to do a couple tries. We're going to keep adding weights from this here until we hit max. Chris, start it up. As he's going, we do have some counterballast on the back of this tractor. We have a Land Pride box plate on the back, and the tires are fluid filled. So Chris is going to pick it up, test it and see how far. And then of course we're going to lower it, which is going to be jerky. But really not too bad so far. These are easier to operate than our smaller tractors, the DXs and LXs. So he ran it at 25 or right at 540 RPMs to test the lift on it. So that was 1,260 pounds. Pretty easy. Got a good 7 feet in the air. Not really that bad. We're going to go up. Alright, so I just added 400 more pounds, so we should be about 1,660 right now. Again, keep in mind that I've actually started to spread the weight forward onto the pallet. One of the reasons I'm doing this video is a customer of mine, the standard L series, didn't have enough lift. He's trying to pick up a pallet full of shingles, so we're going up to the 4701. That pallet of shingles, of course, is not going to be all towards this side of it, so for a more realistic option, we're spreading the weight out. So 400 pounds extra, about, I would say, because these are 48-inch forks on this, probably a good 60 inches forward of that pivot point that it's actually rated at that 1,600. So, Chris, fire it up. You can actually see the front tire of the tractor start to go low on this. Agricultural tires are not the best tire for lifting because it doesn't disperse the weight that well. And an industrial or an R14 tire would definitely be better. But at the same time, this is real world application. This is what the customer is going to be buying to do his lifting. And so we wanted to test it with the agricultural tires. So that still picked it up. We still haven't hit failure. I'm going to go ahead and add probably another 300 more pounds to the front. Let's hit that 2,000 pound rate and see what that does. Please keep in mind, these weights do include the weight of the pallet fork. So if you have a 2,000 pound pallet of stuff, calculate your pallet fork weight in there as well. So we're going to go do this. 300 more pounds, again, 60 some inches forward. So this takes us close to the almost 2,000 pound total lift capacity, where again, right here, we're probably supposed to be closer to the 11 or 1,200 pounds. So we are 800 or 900 pounds over the recommended limit right now. Give it a shot, Chris. Ooh, she's a little tippy. Well, Chris, did it stop there or just get sketchy there?
It got real sketchy.
Got real sketchy. All right, we're going to try one more. We're going to do the age-old tested, add 175 pounds of my body weight to it, and hopefully it doesn't break on me and damage me. I've got workman's comp in place, though, if needed. So, all right, Chris, just see if it'll pick it up off the ground. Don't go too high. See if we can get it up off the ground. The wood is crumbling under that heavy weight. Well, so that puts us over 2,100 pounds of lift capacity with the 4701. Again, rated for, if I were in a sales conversation with a customer, rated for about that 1,1700 pound range is what I tell people a little lift pick up. Now I know over 2,100 pounds if you want to pick something up and just move it. Now, if you're stacking and loading, you're not going to go that far. And please always make sure you've got counterballast on the back. So if this tractor will do for you, obviously talk to your local sales guys, see if the 4701 is the right pick for you guys.